Hello, wonderful Leo. Welcome to me. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly horoscope for Leo for me, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the sky while I shuffle the cards. We have a new moon in Taurus in your 10th house on the 15th. And that is a wonderful opportunity to begin something new in terms of your career. The 10th house is a house of career status, reputation, how we show up in the outside world. So if there's a new phase of your career that you'd like to begin, or if you'd like to begin a new career, new line of work, it's a good time to begin that phase, to plant the seeds for something that you'd like to nurture and develop over the course of the next 6 months until we get to that full moon in Leo 6 months from now. And you can see some nice results for that. So anything to do with new phases or cycles in your career, it could even just be like a new promotion. That's really favored for beginning at that new moon in Leo. And it could be a big change. We've got Uranus going into Taurus around that time as well. So Uranus is all about revolution and change. So there might be something big that you change. Like you might actually decide to go into work for yourself. But that's all really favored. If there's something new that you'd like to begin in your career, wonderful time for that, Leo. And then at the end of the month, we've got that full moon in Sagittarius. That's your 5th house, Leo. And Leo is normally the ruler of the 5th house. So that's all about romance, passion, creativity, children. It's like a big spotlight is happening for you in your 5th house right at the end of the month. So there could be a real feature on romance, or, true love often shows up there. It can be a time of things coming to culmination and completion. So there is a chance that you want to release something in that way. For some of you, I actually see that some of you be having children that are going through graduations. So that could be showing up, but it's just a spotlight in your 5th house, which is your natural house, Leo. So enjoy the passion, the creativity, the drive, the fire, the romance that is available to you, the true love. Is the 5th house. So that could be illuminated around the time of the full moon. So let's see what's coming up for Leo for May. Again, first I'm just getting another echo of that. For some of you, it's that full moon is about completion regarding your children in some way. So if you have kids, it'd be that they're featured around that time. For the opening, we have Integration in reverse, also known as the Temperance card. Then we have Ace of Fire in reverse, along with Mother of Earth, Queen of Earth in reverse, and the Daughter of Fire in reverse. Then we have Son of Earth, also known as the Knight of Coins or Knight of Pence, Two of Water or Two of Cups. This is one of the love cards, so that's showing up for you in the middle of the month. Two of Air is next to it. That's called Inner Peace in this deck in reverse. Daughter of Earth in reverse, or Page of Coins in reverse. Emperor in reverse, here called Grandfather. And I'm using the Vision Quest Tarot. If any of you are interested in what deck this is, I'm really loving this deck lately. We've got the Queen of Water in reverse, or the Queen of Cups. It's called Mother of Water here. The Tower card, which here is called Chaos. And then we finish with Mother of Air, which is also known as Queen of Swords. So I'm going to bring the light a little bit closer here, because it looks like it's just needing a little bit more illumination. Hopefully that helps. So let's take a look, Leo, and see what's coming up. I see you have integration in the reverse along with Ace of Fire beginning the month. This tells me you may be having a hard time getting something balanced and started. I'm kind of just getting that it starts and stops. Integration is the card of temperance, and it's really about finding balance, being creative, And with the Ace of Fire in reverse too, this is usually a new start of something. This is usually vitality, passion, optimism, vitality that goes forward, that initiates something new. So it's telling me that you have a creative project that you're having a hard time getting off the ground, or that there may be just some delay in getting that initiated. There is usually, when cards are in reverse, there's usually some form of doubt, fear, or resistance that's preventing the full expression of the cards. So I just want to ask you, Leo, what is it that is holding you back in terms of releasing your creative potential, feeling emotionally balanced and creatively productive? And is there any initiating or ideas that needs to be done in order to take this thing forward? Are you kind of just having trouble taking the first step? Because that's what these cards in reverse are saying to me. And it could be because you're busy feeling obligations of maybe being a mother or being a parent. This is Queen of Coins in reverse. And normally Queen of Coins is very nurturing, very good with resources, very good with like attracting abundance to herself. You can see that she's here with a child. So it may be that you have obligations regarding the family that's kind of keeping you stuck, or keeping you, it's the reverse side. So it's the lower side of Queen of Coins, which can mean, feeling stuck in terms of obligations, feeling like you have too much to do on your plates. And that might be impacting what's going on here. Like if you're a single parent, or even if you're taking care of an elder parent, there may just be a lot to do that is complicating your taking action, or maybe delaying this creative project that you're trying to get off the ground, this new idea. Or just this new insight, this new passion, new optimism, new thing that wants to get started here. But I'm kind of getting the sense that this is impacting it. You've got a lot that you're responsible for. I also see the Daughter of Fire here, which is the Page of Fire. So again, this speaks to optimism, vitality, motivation, taking action. This is like fire that goes in all directions. So it may be that you're trying to contain some of that fire, like figuring out which direction you want to go in. When Daughter of Fire is in reverse, it's like unbridled fire, burning in all directions. And it's about trying to contain that fire so that you can apply it in one direction, towards one sort of effort, or one direction is really the words that I'm getting to harness it. I'm actually seeing this bright sun in both of these cards, which is your luminary, Leo. So it's saying, what is the direction in the sky that you want to apply this effort to? Are you feeling a little too burdened with some of your current responsibilities, or maybe scattershot, where you have so many things and you're being pulled in so different directions that you can't harness it into one direction, Leo? Because that might be helpful to you. I'm thinking of the Magician card, which is all about focus and concentration and taking something to like a laser-like kind of focus. That may be helpful energy to you, since these are all in reverse. It looks like there's just some sort of delay or impediment, or impact to the first step in a certain direction, taking that fire and putting it all in one direction. So think about that. Think if you could take it from different options to one option. Where would that be? And see how you could work that into balance with your responsibilities, and you'd be able to get some sort of creative project or something you want to take action on off the ground. So then in the middle of the month, I'm seeing this as a beautiful time for you. This is right around that new moon in Taurus. The new moon is actually showing up here in the middle of the month for you. This is called Two of Air, which here is called Inner Peace. And in reverse, it's saying you'll be having a difficult time making a decision about something. You've got two twos. So it's kind of saying like, maybe you're trying to balance work and love. Maybe you're trying to make a decision in one way or another. It looks like potentially you've taken this unbridled fire energy and you've now got two options that you've narrowed it down to. But I see it as a beautiful time for love for you, Leo. I'm seeing it as, Two of Water. This is one of the best love cards. This is the sharing of hearts. and nurturing something, nurturing a partnership or being available for a partnership. It's like opening your heart to receive love. And it could potentially be with an earth sign person. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or this could be someone who's an earth sign person showing up in your environment that helps nurture a love. Potentially also this is the Knight of Coins in the tarot, and it means just like taking your time, letting things develop in a very stable way, letting things having very sure-footed action and being very practical and very rational in terms of maybe even how you proceed with love, like feeling very grounded also in terms of love, even if you're deliberating on something, like if there's a decision that you're needing to make. I actually see that you want to just talk with your partner about it, especially during this new moon, if you are partnered, and they'd be able to help you take practical, logical steps with it, especially if they're an earth sign person. I also see daughter of earth here too, which is the page of earth. And this means potentially not seeing something that is being given to you. This is the young person with the coin who's receiving something. Is there any difficulty, Leo, in being willing to receive something? Is there something that is being offered to you that you're not receiving, or that you're having an unwillingness to look at the gift that's being given to you in some way or another? You know, this two energy, both of these are twos, are surrounded by the daughter and the son of earth, which is the page and the knight of earth. So it's younger energy regarding money, resources, anything to do with how you use, say, even your body or the assets, possessions, material that you have to work with. And it's saying that, you know, maybe there's some financial matters that are being impacted by a relationship, and maybe you need to discuss some things with your partner. But I see love going very well for you here in the middle of the month. If there's any instability or indecision, I think it's going to be helpful for you to talk with your partner or an earth sign person, and I think they might be able to open you up in terms of receiving something more. Then towards the end of the month, we have Mother of Water and Mother of Air surrounding this Tower card. And we also have Emperor in reverse. So this could be an elder that you don't necessarily see eye to eye with, or someone in an authority position who's challenging you. When Emperor's in reverse, it can feel like restriction. It can feel like a lot of red tape, like the laws, the rules, and the regulations aren't necessarily working in your working in your favor. He is like, when things feel out of order is when Emperor is in reverse, when it's kind of, you might be wondering like who's in charge. And, you know, with Emperor in reverse and Queen of Cups in reverse, it's telling me that there might be some emotional instability due to a lack of clarity of where the boundaries are. Mother of Water or Queen of Cups is a very nurturing, loving, almost like psychic or intuitive card. She really tunes into the feelings of others. But when she's in reverse, it could be that there's emotional instability, maybe some codependency, because she's following someone who's not being their highest self, or that, you know, there's some authority that is not in its upright, full expression. That it feels like restriction, and it may be causing you to feel emotionally unbalanced. But I do see a big change coming here at the end of the month. Some of you may be moving, changing jobs. This is the Tower card, which destroys everything that is solid and is foundational so that new life can come about. Whenever I see this card, I always think of a baby chick emerging from an egg, and it's poking its way through, and it's coming into new life and new air. But to do that, it has to leave behind the safe and secure little egg that it's been contained in. So it's breaking through boundaries and breaking through barriers. But sometimes it can feel scary. Sometimes it can feel like a storm, or in the tarot, this is often depicted as a tower being struck by lightning and tearing the tower down. So there's a big change that may make you go from feeling a little emotionally unstable to saying, no, I'm defining the boundaries. I'm defining what's true and what's real and what I say works for me or not. It may be that if there's someone that you're paying attention to another person's rules and it's not comfortable for you, you may have to make a change where you're saying, this is my truth. And this is what I am saying. And I'm being very clear and direct and defend my boundaries. Queen of Swords is very clear in her thinking. She's very logical. She's very analytical, and she's very direct. She'll say, there's the boundary that's not to be crossed, and I'm willing to defend it. And she holds up the sword of the truth. So I see this transformation, Leo, towards the end of the month, especially with this full moon in your 5th house. Maybe going from something that's undefined or leaving you emotionally kind of going up and down on the waters of emotion to breaking down old structures and foundations and things that have been traditionally in place, and breaking that down to free this horse that wants to be free, soaring like this eagle, and becoming this very clear thinking, boundary defending queen, someone who else is in a clear position of authority. So I'm kind of seeing a nice evolution at the end of the month from something that may be undefined to something that's very defined through this major change and transformation. So I'm seeing a lot of good things for you, Leo. If at the beginning of the month it feels like you've got too many responsibilities to kick off any creative or projects that you feel passionate about, just see if you can identify, harness that fire into one direction instead of it going in all directions. See if you can, focus that more, because you have passion, you have motivation, you have optimism. By being a Leo, you have all this fire, vital energy, but it's just a question of harnessing it in a way that allows you to initiate something and start it up. But you have to balance it with your responsibilities. And in the middle of the month, I see a beautiful time for love, maybe discussions with your partner, especially regarding money or finances. It is a 10th house new moon for you. So it could be about talking with your partner about working for yourself or doing something different in your career. Regardless, I see love as being a wonderful potential. And then towards the end of the month, I see if there's any undefined boundaries or things that have been restrictive to you, feel like limits that are leaving you emotionally a little moody or bereft or feeling up and down, unbalanced emotionally. There's a big change coming at the end of the month that allows you to define your boundaries, you to define, this is what's in, this is what's out, this is what's black or white, this is what's left or right. This is a vision of how things are, and here's the territory that I am defining. So I see you coming into your own authority at the end of the month, Leo. And that's the reading for you free. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put those down in the comments section. Or if you'd ever like to book a reading with me, a personal reading, you can do that by visiting my website. And if you like this reading, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Leo who you think might enjoy it. And as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back in to do your reading for you. Thanks so much.